Today we are looking for deep sea coral communities and other benthic communities in the Canyons region. As fishing is moving into deeper waters, as potential hydrocarbon exploration and extraction, as well as mining activities move to deeper waters, it's really important to understand, first and foremost, where these coral communities are. And this is an important region here in the canyons. This coral, it looks like the polyps are retracted. Yeah, cup corals in the mix. Desmophilum.
We're going to be looking not just for, for where we found corals, but for, do we not see corals where we don't expect to see them.
And on the side, coming up to the right, there's quite an extensive field of the Clabularia as well.
It's kind of a rare and exciting thing for me as a modeler to be able to develop a model that's making predictions about where things should be, and then to actually go test that, especially in the deep sea.
That looks like a Paragorgia.
Yeah, it looks like we have Paragorgia, bubblegum coral. Okay, I'm counting. So far we've come across 4 different species of coral during this dive already, and we've been on the bottom for about 20 minutes.
It helps us to synthesize all of the data that we have from observations like this, build efforts and sort of generalize it to create maps that help us develop better conservation tools, to improve management, and to target future exploration like we're doing right now. So the calibration and validation, ground truthing aspect is also an important and exciting thing that we're doing today.
We can't visit every location that a model might predict there are deep sea coral communities, sponge communities. It gives us some way of giving inference on the connectivity between and amongst canyons that we're interested in knowing whether these canyons are actually isolating mechanisms for benthic communities is very important. Our lab here is interested in genetic connectivity and issues of isolation in the canyon, and those models really help us predict where to go and look, but also can help us in modeling the genetics and how canyons might be used as stepping stones out onto seamounts or vice versa.
The big thing that makes these models a useful tool is that it allows you to take what you know in terms of where corals have been observed, and then take what you know about the environment there, the morphology of the seafloor, the substrate, hard bottom, sediment, the oceanography, the productivity of the overlying waters, and then use that to predict other locations that are like the places you've already observed.
This is important not only to understand evolution in the deep sea, and corals are a really ideal, and faunal associates are a really ideal model system to understand deep sea evolution, but also understanding connectivity patterns allows us to pinpoint where we might focus conservation efforts. So if there's a source of larval recruits to other areas, that's a really good place to target conservation efforts.